Hello, welcome to yoga at the Benninghofen house. I'm Becky and I'm grateful to be practicing together. We'll begin seated, sitting up nice and tall, crisscross legs, grounding down into your sitting bones, lifting up in the chest, feeling the length in the sides of your waist, lifting your shoulders up, back, and down. Palms could be facing down for grounding and calming, or facing up for energy. So try both and see what feels better. Crown of the head, reaching tall for the ceiling. Sitting up nice and tall, but also being relaxed about it. Closing the eyes, starting to watch the breath. Following an inhale in, watching it turn into an exhale and flow out. Letting go of your day, letting go of any thoughts or anxieties or worries that you've been holding on to. Making a space in your day for you. Taking time to take care of yourself. We'll be using the breath to anchor our practice into the present moment. So when you notice your mind wander, just gently bring it back to the breath. Scanning your body for any tension, and with each exhale, letting it go, letting it flow away. Releasing and relaxing your jaw, relaxing the muscles in your face. We're going to start to deepen the breath. So bringing your hands to your belly on the inhale, as if there was a balloon in your belly, we're going to inhale deep and our belly will expand. Filling the balloon in your belly on the inhale, on the exhale, belly floats back towards the spine. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly contracts. So we're going to practice a 3-part breath. So keep one hand on your belly and bring one hand to your side ribs. So inhale to the belly first, then keep inhaling, ribs expand, and then exhale, ribs close first, belly contracts. Inhale, belly, ribs, then exhale in the opposite direction. Ribs squeeze in, belly squeezes in. Keep one hand on your belly and bring one hand to your chest. So this is the third of the 3 parts in our 3-part breath. So inhale to the belly, then keep inhaling, ribs expand, then sip in a tiny bit more air and the chest lifts. Then go in the opposite direction for the exhale. Chest falls, ribs squeeze, belly squeezes. Inhale, belly. Chest squeeze, belly squeezes. You can bring your hands down, but continue practicing your deep 3-part breath. The 3-part breath allows us to take full deep breaths, which is energizing and calming to the nervous system. On the exhale, getting all the old air out so that when you breathe in, it can all be fresh air. And when your mind wanders, just bring it back to the breath. So I want you to think of any place in your life right now where you're feeling stuck. Are there any places where you would like to grow? Is there any goals or wishes that you are thinking of lately? And we're going to set an intention for our practice. So an intention is a wish, a goal, your heart's deep desire. And we're going to plant a little seed as an intention. So joining your hands at heart center, stating your intention. What are you wishing for? What are you working on? What are you hoping for? And during the practice, when we're working on the different poses, we'll always come back to our breath. We'll always come back to our intention. And your practice will be dedicated to this intention, towards becoming your best self. Bring your hands down to your knees, blink your eyes open, and we'll get started. So we're going to warm up the neck first. So first we're just going to take the chin down to the chest, feel the length in the back of your neck, and then chin up towards the ceiling. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders are down away from the ears, chin to chest, chin towards the ceiling. Okay, now we're going to go left to right, right to left, side to side. So looking towards the left, and then looking towards the right. Feeling the length in the sides of your neck, being present with all the feelings that come. Being gentle, never going further than your body's ready to go. Yoga is about listening to your body and meeting it where it is. All right, now we're going to drop left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder. Let's hook it to our breath. Inhale. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale. Now we're going to do some half rolls. Drop your chin down to your chest. Now roll the left ear over to the left shoulder. Exhale it down. Inhale, right ear over to the right shoulder. Exhale it down. Drop your chin back down to your chest. Now bring both hands to your neck. Just find some little massages of your neck. See how your neck is doing, whatever feels good. Your fingertips, you can take it up onto your head. Just kind of exploring around, seeing how your neck is doing today. All right, and then with your hands still supporting your neck, we can find some full rolls. Continuing the massage during the roll, taking it the other way. All right, bringing your hands back down to your knees. We'll find some shoulder rolls. Taking them the other way. We're going to inhale the arms open wide. And exhale the hands and the elbows together. Inhale with cactus arms. Exhale, hands and elbows together. We're stretching the shoulders here. Inhale it open and closed. This time, arms open wide. Exhale the left arm on top, hugging around, using your hands to walk it as tight as feels good. Drop the shoulders down, sitting up nice and tall, finding that deep breath. Feeling the space between the shoulder blades in the back, stretching on the full inhale. Inhale, the arms open wide. Exhale, the right arm on top. Dropping the shoulders down, sitting up nice and tall. Deep 3-part breath. Inhaling belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, the arms open wide. Exhale the hands to namaste at your heart. And do a little stretch for our triceps and our neck. So inhale here. Exhale, push the hands towards the right and the head looks towards the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, push the hands towards the left. Head looks towards the right. Inhale, center. One more time on each side. Then we're going to interlace our fingers, roll the wrists around. And the other way. Roll them around separately. And then grabbing the opposite wrist and just kind of massaging around the wrist while you roll it. Anything that feels good. Showing your wrists a little love. All right, then bringing the hands down to the knees. So we're going to just warm up the spine. So on the inhale, arching forward, shoulders roll back, head looks up. Then on the exhale, belly button towards the spine, rounding forward, chin to chest. Inhale, little back bend. Exhale, little forward bend in the spine, moving with your breath. Deep breath in, full breath out. And the next time you're at the front, we're just going to start to spiral the spine around. So inhale, coming forward. Exhale, going back. Making these spirals your own, so you could be going fast or slow. You could be going big or small. It's up to you. The next time you're at the front, reversing. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to make our way to table on our hands and knees. So coming onto your hands and knees in table, check that your knees are under your hips in the back, in the front. Your wrists are under your shoulders. Your fingers are spread wide. So just kind of rocking around into all four corners of your table, grounding down. Now we're going to find some cow and cat poses. So these are back bends, kind of like what we were just doing when we were sitting. On the inhale, spine drops down, tailbone rolls up, shoulders roll back, and head looks up. Full 3-part breath in. Then on the exhale, belly button goes up towards the spine, head drops, tailbone drops for the full exhale in cat. So inhaling cow, exhaling cat. Moving with your breath. And then coming to a neutral spine, we're going to shift the hands forward a little bit, shift our hips forward into half plank, and just take a few breaths here. Feeling our core. Inhale to the belly. And then on the exhale, really squeezing the belly in. One more deep breath in. And then exhaling the whole body down to the floor. Hands under your shoulders. We're going to do a little back strengthening work here. So hug your elbows in, shrug your shoulders back, and on your next inhale, inhale the head and feet up. So not just up, but out, trying to get longer. So reaching out through the crown of the head, reaching out through the toes in the back, finding your deep breath. One more inhale, go up a little higher. And then exhale the whole body down and turn your head to one side. So in between these back strengthening poses that we're doing, let it all go. Just really kind of melt down and relax in between. All right, we're going to do it again. So hands are under your shoulders, elbows hugging in, shoulders shrugging back, and we're going to inhale the head and the feet up and out. Deep breaths to the belly, feeling your belly pushing on the floor, extending out through your toes, extending out through your head. One more inhale, go up a little higher. Exhale the whole body down, turn your head to the other side, relax. All right, we're gonna do it again and kind of change it to a cobra in the process. So it starts the same. So on your next inhale, pushing in the hands, whole body up and out. And we're just gonna push in the hands and rock it back to cobra. So elbows hugging in, shoulders lifting up out of the shoulders, not sinking in the shoulders. Legs are active, so strengthen your legs. Deep breaths to the belly. One more inhale, go up a little higher, and then exhale the whole body down. Turn your head to one side. We're going to do it one more time. On your next inhale, head and feet up and out. And then just push in the hands, rock it back to cobra. Looking up, bringing the curve to the upper back, hugging the elbows in, deep breaths. This back strengthening work helps undo all the forward hunching we do in the world, so it's really good for us. One more. And then exhale the whole body down. Press in your hands up and back through table. Hips back to the heels. Resting in child's pose, forehead to the floor. In child's pose, you can open up your knees a little wider, big toes together. Connecting with your breath, connecting with your intention. On the inhales, breathing deep, feeling your low back expanding. On your next inhale, coming forward to table. We're going to tuck our toes under in the back. Feel that little stretch in your toes. Checking in the front that your wrists are under your elbows. And we're just going to inhale, cow pose. And exhale, pressing up and back towards downward dog. Inhale, cow. Coming back. Exhale, down dog. And then back down to table. Uncurl your toes. We're going to do some lunges right now. And I like to use blocks all the time in yoga as a prop just to kind of meet my body where it is. If you don't have yoga blocks, you can also use as an option soup cans. You just want them to be the same size because it would feel wonky if one was shorter and one was taller. So props aren't necessary, blocks aren't necessary in these poses that we're going to do. I'm just going to show you how to use them in case you want to modify it. Yoga is always about meeting your body where it is. So there's no right way to do any of these poses. There's just a right way for you. So however it feels good to you is your right way. So feel free. There's lots of ways to kind of make the poses meet you where you are. So I'm going to kind of show that with the blocks today. So if you're using blocks or cans, just kind of have them forward, back to table. We're going to bring our right leg forward in between our hands. So if you have blocks or cans, you can put them under your hands right here. Okay. With the lunges, you want to make sure that your ankle in the front is directly below your knee. You don't want your knee to be going past the ankle. So if it is, just scooch it forward, in the back. Bring your hands to either side of the foot or to the blocks. So this is low lunge. Find your breath. Make that back leg nice and tight. Tighten up the hip so that you can bring your hands to your hips. Shrug your shoulders up, back, and down. Crown of the head reaching up to the ceiling on the inhales. On the exhales, sinking down in the hips, tucking your tailbone down. Breathing here. In the front, especially, you're pushing the floor away with your heel so that your spine can go up straight. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, sink in the hips. Inhale, reach. Extending through the fingers, wiggling the fingers to remember to breathe all the way up through them. Exhale, sink. Inhale, reach. On the exhale, bringing your hands back down to the floor or to the blocks and shifting your hips back and flexing the front toes up. Feeling the stretch along the back of the leg. We're going to inhale and arch up like a cow back. Exhale, round, cat back. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more time. And rounding forward, pointing the toe, seeing how it feels different, pointing versus flexing. Walking your hands back forward, finding that low lunge again with your hands either on the floor or on the blocks. Tighten that back leg and hip. Bring your hands to your hips again. Shoulders up, back, and down. Pushing the floor away in the front with your heel. Tucking your tailbone down. Inhale the arms up. On the exhale, sink in the hips. Inhale, reach. On the exhale, left arm comes across to the knee. Right arm comes to your hip, twisting to the right. So on the inhales, get tall, crown of the head reaching. On the exhales, twisting a little more. If you have sensitive knees, and we've been on this back knee for a while, you can always put a blanket under your knees when we're doing work on our knees. One more deep breath. On the exhale, slowly unwinding, bringing your hands to the floor, bringing your front leg back to table. Then we're just going to curl our toes and press up to down dog. Bending one knee at a time, letting those last shapes go. With a down dog in between, and then we'll do it on the other side. So bringing your knees back down to table, uncurl your toes. This time we'll send the left leg forward, Finding our low lunge. So again, checking that your ankle is under your knee, sinking in the hips in the back. Breathing here. Tightening up that back, leg, and hip, bringing your hands to your hips, pushing in your heel especially, lifting your shoulders up, back, and down, crown of the head lifting to the ceiling. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, sink in the hips, tucking that tailbone down. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, sink. One more inhale, reach. And then bringing your hands down, shifting your hips back, flexing the front foot, flexing your toes, back towards your face, twisting your foot to flex your pinky toe towards your nose, feeling the length in the back of your leg. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Rounding forward, pointing the toe. Walking your hands back forward to the low lunge. Making your back, leg, and hips strong. Bringing your hands back to your hips. Shrug your shoulders up, back, and down. Pushing the floor away with your heel in the front. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, sink in the hips. Inhale, reach. On the exhale, right hand coming across to the knee. Left hand coming to the hip, twisting to the left. So twisting is healthy for your spine. Gives all of your internal organs a little massage so it releases toxins. So twisting is good for us. On the inhale, get tall. On the exhale, twist the air out of you. On the next inhale, unwinding, reaching tall, and then bringing your hands down, bringing your front knee back, tucking the toes under in the back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, pushing up and back to downward dog. So in downward dog, your hands are shoulder width apart, your fingers are spread wide. You're pushing the floor away in the front, so your hips go up and back. Lengthening the whole back of the body. We'll just bend one knee at a time. Opening up the backs of the legs. Looking forward in between your hands, we're gonna walk our feet forward to the forward fold. Releasing here. Sway back and forth a few times. And then hanging out here for a few deep breaths. Release your head and neck. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes. Make sure your neck is nice and relaxed. Release your jaw. You can either keep your arms hanging long or grab opposite elbows and kind of dangle here. You can always have a micro bend in your knees. So anytime your head is below your heart, you're doing an inversion. Fresh oxygen is getting to your brain. It's invigorating to the whole body. So we'll just take a few more breaths here. Bringing your hands to the shins, we're gonna come up halfway. So taking the bump out of your back, shrugging your shoulders, back away from your ears. Head is reaching, crown of the head is reaching towards one side of the room. tailbone reaching towards the other. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Hands on your shins, come up halfway. Exhale, release. Hands on your shins, deep inhale, up halfway. Exhale, release. Arms out to the sides, energy in the legs coming all the way up, reaching tall for the ceiling. And then exhale your hands to your heart, standing tall in mountain pose. So feet are hips width apart, grounding down into the feet, feeling all four corners of your feet, spreading your feet wide. So rocking back onto your heels, feeling both sides of your heels, rocking forward onto your toes, feeling the pinky toe side, feeling the big toe side, really grounding down. This is the base of a mountain, so it needs to be grounded and solid. And then lifting up in the front of your legs, tucking your tailbone down, bringing your shoulders up, back, and down, chin level. Finding your breath, feeling strong in your mountain pose. All right, so we're gonna hook some of these poses together in a flow with our breath. So bringing the arms down, inhale them up. Watch the palms come together. Exhale the arms down, leading with your heart. Swan dive forward all the way to the forward fold, releasing your head. Hands on your shins. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the sides, coming all the way up. Watch the palms come together. Exhale your hands to your heart in mountain. Again, drop the arms down, inhale them up. Watch the palms come together. Exhale, leading with your heart, hinging at the hips. Forward fold. Hands on your shins. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the sides, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. We're gonna do it one more time. Drop the arms down, inhale them up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhaling up halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the sides, coming all the way up. Exhale your hands to your heart, standing tall in mountain. A few deep breaths here. All right, we are going to turn towards the long side of our mat. So if you need to turn your mat sideways, if your mat was facing forward, feel free. We're going to be going into some wide leg forward folds. If you want to have your blocks or your cans handy, feel free. Optional. So what we're going to do is we're going to step our legs wide with our feet facing forward. So feet are parallel. You want your feet to be about as wide as your wrists when your arms are out. Okay? So we're going to bring our hands to our hips, get tall, crown of the head reaching towards the ceiling, deep breath in. On the exhale, folding forward, hinging the hips, bringing your hands to the floor or to your cans or blocks. We're going to inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. One more time. Exhale, folding forward. Relaxing your head and neck, shaking your head no and yes. Releasing your jaw. Hanging out here for a few breaths. we're going to walk our hands either on the blocks or cans or on the floor over to the left foot. We're going to inhale up to a flat back on the left side. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, round. One more time. And rounding down. We're going to bend that left knee. So a little side lunge. We're going to inhale up halfway. Exhale, round. Inhale up. Exhale, round. One more time. And rounding down. We're going to straighten that left leg again. Now we're going to take the left foot and turn it out to the side. 45 degrees. Actually, I guess it would be 90 degrees from straight forward. Yep, 90 degrees. And then we're going to check that this left foot, the heel, is in line with the arch of the right foot. So our feet are perpendicular and they're in line. And we're going to bring our hand either on the prop. So our left hand is either, it could be, here's your choices. It could be on the floor. It could be on your ankle. It could be on your shin. You can try and kind of see where you are. It could be on your prop, right by the left foot. And then the right arm opens up to the ceiling. So both legs are active and working, grounding down through both feet, both legs, especially putting weight in the back edge of your back foot on the right. Lifting, pushing with the hand that's down, lifting with the hand that's up. If it's comfortable for your neck, looking up. If it's not, just look down at the floor. This is triangle pose. Deep breaths here. Feeling the length between your tailbone and the crown of your head. One more deep breath in. On the exhale, releasing your hands back down, bringing one hand on each side of your foot in the front. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more time. And rounding down. We're going to start to walk our hands on the props or on the floor, back to the middle. Turn both feet back to the front. And then we're going to walk over to the left side. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more time. And rounding down. Now we're going to bend the right leg. Little side lunge. Inhale, arch, lengthening the back. Exhale, rounding down. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more time. And rounding. We're going to straighten that right leg. We're going to turn the right foot out 90 degrees. Check that your right heel and your left arch are in line. So bringing your right hand either to a prop, to your ankle, to your shin. Then opening the left arm up to the ceiling for triangle. Lengthening, stretching your hands away, feeling the stretch in your chest. Pushing down in the legs and the feet. Putting weight in the back edge of your left foot. Looking up at the hand or down at the floor. Deep breaths here. One more inhale, reach. And then exhale, both hands down on either side of the foot, on the floor or on your props. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. One more time. Rounding forward, walking your hands back to the front. Both feet are parallel. We'll just inhale up halfway here. And exhale, rounding down. So you're gonna bring one hand either to a prop or to the floor right under your face. So let's do our left hand first. So left hand right under your face. Right hand sweeps up for a twist. Exhale it down. Right hand comes to the floor, the prop. Inhale, the left arm sweeps up. We're gonna do it one more time. Exhale, the left arm down. Right arm sweeps up. Feeling the twist. Exhale it down. Left arm sweeps up. Exhale it down. So rolling up your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing to come up. So we are going to do goddess pose. So bring your feet out at a diagonal, so 45 degrees, since we're thinking about all of our angle measurements. So feet are out at a diagonal. They were parallel when we were doing our forward folds. Now they're out at a diagonal. Then we're just gonna sink down in the hips. We're gonna bring our arms out to the sides with palms facing up. Deep breath in and out. On your next inhale, left arm comes to the knee, right arm stretches over. Deep inhale, feel the length along your side body. Exhale to the center. Inhale over to the right. Exhale, center. Moving with your breath. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. One more time on the right. Exhale, center. Bring your hands down to your knees. Shoulders back and down. See if you can drop a little lower with the support of your hands. We're gonna inhale, arching our back up into cow. Exhale, the right shoulder down towards the middle, feeling that nice deep twist. Inhale, cow back. Exhale, the left shoulder down. Inhale. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale. Exhale, the left shoulder down. And back to the center. Push your legs straight and then heel toe your feet back together. Move any cans or whatever out of the way. Come back to the top of your mat. Find your mountain. Drop the arms down, inhale them up. Exhale, folding forward, put your hands on the floor and step back to down dog. On your next exhale, bring your knees back to the floor for table. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Neutral spine. And we're gonna come back to sitting. We're gonna do a little hip stretch here, butterfly. So bring the soles of your feet together. Again, you can always sit on the edge of a blanket or something to kind of lift you up if this pose is feeling like a lot. So you could bring your feet away from you a little bit or towards you. You decide where you want your hip stretch to be. If your hips are really tight, whenever we're doing a pose like this, you could put the blocks under your knees just to give yourself, the soup cans might not work, maybe on the sides, I don't know. You could try it. You could try whatever you want. So sitting up nice and tall. We're going to clasp our fingers and put them around our feet, around our toes, and then lift up in the chest. So inhale, arching up. Exhale, rounding forward, pulling with your hands, holding your feet together with your hands. Inhale, arch. Exhale, rounding forward. One more time. And then rounding forward and hanging out here for a few breaths. Try not to force yourself anywhere. Kind of find the edge. Shouldn't hurt, but you want a little stretch. So find your edge. Just be there with your breath. It's not about having to go any further than wherever you are right now. Be okay with this shape in your body. Make peace with it. And you're doing that with the breath. So when little judgments pop into your head, or when you feel like, I'm not flexible enough for this, let that go. Go right back to the breath. On your next inhale, rolling up, bringing your knees together. We're going to make our way down onto our backs. And when you get there, hugging your knees in, rocking them around, massaging your low back out on the floor. Take your knees in a circle one way and then the other way. We're going to bring our arms to the floor, bent in cactus. Deep breath in. On the exhale, dropping your knees to the right and your head looks to the left. So this is an easy, relaxing twist. So feel free to scooch it around in any way so it feels good. If you want a little more, you can cross your top leg over the bottom leg. On the exhales, letting go, sinking down, relaxing into it. Connecting with your breath. Connecting with your intention. A few more breaths here. And on your next inhale, slowly unwinding, bringing your knees back into the center, rocking them around. In between the two sides, we're going to do happy baby. So bring your feet facing towards the ceiling, so legs up, and then bend your knees coming towards your armpits. You can either grab your ankles, you can grab the arch of your foot, or you can grab your big toes. You're just kind of pulling your knees down towards your armpits, feeling your low back kind of pressing into the floor. You can rock back and forward. Again, just kind of massaging the low back on the floor. Any movements that feel good, like a happy baby would make, feel free. And then hugging your knees in again, bringing your arms back to cactus. Deep breath in. Exhale, dropping your knees to the left, head looks to the right, finding your twist, scooching it around in any way that feels good. Cross the top leg over the bottom one or not. Connecting with your breath on the exhales, letting go more. A few more breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly unwinding, bringing your knees back in, and then bringing your feet to the floor. Hands down next to your hips. Walk your feet in towards your hips. We're going to do bridge pose. We're going to flow with our breath and then hold it on the last one. So pushing in your feet, we're just going to lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Inhale, and then exhale the hips back down. Inhale the hips up. Exhale them down. And then inhale them up, and we'll hold them. You can either keep your hands on the sides, pushing down, or you can wiggle your arms under you and clasp your hands under you, wiggling your shoulders under you. Deep breaths here. One more inhale, go up a little higher. And then exhaling the whole body down. Hug your knees in, rock them around. We're getting ready to go into our final relaxation pose, Shavasana. So if you feel like you want to make yourself a little more comfortable in any way, you could cover up with a blanket, put socks on, you could turn the lights off, you could use an eye pillow over your eyes. We'll be extending our legs out. If laying on the floor like this is uncomfortable for your back, you could always put a bolster under your knees or lift your legs up on a chair. Anyway, you could even do it on your side or lay on your stomach. Typically it's done on your back. Really, this is your final resting pose, so you can do it in any way that feels good to you. So we're going to extend our legs out long and separate them equal distant out from our midline, and let your legs flop open to the sides. Shrug your shoulders down away from your ears. Arms and legs can be out as wide as you want. You can take up as much space as you want here. So try different things and see what you like. Palms facing up. Fingers relaxed and curled. Rocking the head back and forth a few times. And then lining up your nose with your belly button. Closing the eyes. So yoga allots time at the end of practice called Shavasana, where all the elements from the practice can be incorporated and kind of sink down into your body, sink down into your soul. So scanning your body for any remaining tension. And every time you exhale, letting it flow out. Letting it flow out the fingers, letting it flow out the toes. Bringing your attention to the crown of your head and relaxing there. Relaxing your forehead. Relaxing all the muscles in your face. Relaxing your jaw. Swallowing to relax your throat. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your arms. Fingers relaxed and curled up. Relaxing your belly, your hips, the tops of your legs. Relaxing your knees. Relaxing your shins and calves. Relaxing your ankles. Relaxing your feet. Relaxing your toes. Feeling all the places where your body is touching and being supported by the floor. Sinking down, feeling heavy, letting it all go. We'll remain here for a time. When it's time to return, you'll hear 3 chimes. Exhale, relax. Finding gentle movements in your fingers and toes. Rocking your head back and forth from side to side, starting to deepen your breath. Stretching your arms overhead and your feet in the opposite direction. And slowly making your way onto your right side, curled up. Taking a few breaths here in transition. Feeling how relaxed you feel. Feeling grateful for your practice. Pushing down with your top hand, helping yourself up to a nice tall seat, keeping your eyes closed and your focus inward. Sitting up nice and tall, but being relaxed about it. Feeling how relaxed you feel, promising yourself you're going to keep some of this relaxation with you. Knowing with a few deep, mindful breaths, you can feel it anytime you want. Joining your hands at heart center, releasing your intention, knowing the seed has been planted towards becoming your best self. At the end of yoga, we say namaste, which means the light within me sees, honors, and salutes the light within you. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me. Namaste.